All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is episode 12.
12.
Does that mean we've been doing this for like a little shy of a year?
Nope. That's not what that means. I did the math the other day after editing, and we record once every 2 weeks, so it's 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months, half a year. Duh.
Episode 24 will be a year.
Well, so, hey, this is still like more than we've done any other project.
Right.
Wait, have we done any other projects?
Yeah, no, solo. You should see the half-finished micro-soldering projects I have at
Or what about your ball of copper?
Oh, that's an ongoing project.
Is it still going?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's actually, I have a recent picture of it.
A recent picture of it.
Yeah, I have a recent picture of it because it was...
He's got pictures on his phone.
I added to
copper.
It, and it's a...
Oh, shit.
It's got a hand... Now it's a weapon.
Yeah, that's assault with a deadly weapon.
It's a monkey fist. It's
it is.
Yeah, but it's a copper ball that weighs 9 pounds.
Good Lord.
Yep.
That's just as much as an infant.
I'm working on Guinness. I'm working on trying to get the world's largest
okay,
copper
well,
ball.
I haven't looked it up, but I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be pretty fucking huge.
I looked it up. It's big. They're big. They're not...
They're big.
It's not unreachable.
Oh, okay. And do you have the room? Like, I'm sure your basement's pretty empty, right?
My basement is not empty.
That's right. It's mostly storage.
Yep. But once it gets to a certain point, you just have to roll it outside.
Kind of like Diabito.
Right. Just like
no cookie for you, Diabito.
Just rolling that copper ball outside.
Ow! I just totally kicked the speaker.
And the fun thing would be to leave it out where people can see it to see if they to watch them try and take it away. Like if they're gonna try and steal it, that would be hilarious.
Did I tell you when I was working for TKC, we had one of those portable storage units for our fiber optic lines.
Right.
And that's, for people who don't know, TKC used to be the people who were contracted out to do the massive FiOS installations in apartment complexes and condominiums before they were built or during, after they were built and stuff. And so I was in charge of security teams, painters, and then rebuilders, or repairmen. And one of the things that happened was... Rebuilders, yeah. We had one of these guys come out, and he was putting all these huge coils of fiber lines. And, of course, inside there's nothing.
Right.
Like, absolutely nothing except a thin line that allows the laser or whatever, the light to bounce.
It's light, right.
Yeah. Okay, so he got robbed at gunpoint. He got gun-butted in the back of the head, knocked out,
nice,
halfway killed, and the guys got off with about $13 worth of plastic. And I'm like, good luck fucking trying to sell that, because he didn't have any of the fiber optic line. He didn't have any of the technicians or the boxes or anything. He just had the coils.
Maybe it was Comcast.
It's Xfinity. Yeah. Fuck you, Cox Wireless.
You can't be installing fiber optic in this neighborhood,
and
son.
The funny thing is, it was Oxon Hill. Like one of the more shitty DC, Baltimore areas. It's more DC, but yeah.
That's DC.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oxon Hill's...
Oh, God, it's terrible.
Not a great place.
I worked in all of the shittiest places. And, of course, I was like the sole white boy. It's, And I had to be...
That's like when I worked construction. I was the only non-Hispanic that wasn't a boss.
Yep. I was the boss, which made me feel really bad. I wasn't actually the boss. I was just the manager who was on site. The rest of the guys were contracted, so they could hire and quit and fire whoever they wanted. Right. And I worked for the company. So, like, it was different. I wasn't the boss. I was just overseeing stuff and making sure things were going right. But I couldn't hire or fire anybody. I made recommendations, which got a Pedo fired, but other than that...
Fuck him.
Yeah, I had a rule that if there was nobody home and there was a teenager under the age of 18, you do not go into that building whatsoever. And he told these two 12-year-olds who were obviously dating, or they were a very questionable related.
Right.
But you could tell they were being romantic with one another, canoodling, if you will. And he told them, and I heard this, I heard it in the back of my mind.
You eavesdropped.
Yeah, I eavesdropped. I heard it.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, your parents told us we had the permission to go in. because with apartment complexes, you give them a 24-hour notice.
Right.
Like, okay, we're going to go in tomorrow, we're going to install.
Yeah,
and
you say notice with air quotes because their notice at an apartment complex is usually just a single sheet of paper on the cork board in the main hallway, and if you just walk past it, you have no idea. That's how I ended up getting bed bugs when I lived in an apartment.
Yeah, what we did is we did something on the door knocker on the door. Like, I wanted to be deliberate, let the people know, because we were in, low-income housing.
Got to put that sock on the door, you know?
Like, those kids fucking didn't.
Ooh.
And he certainly was trying to get in that building, and I was like, excuse me, you need to go to the main office and sit down for a while. And I immediately called my boss, and I said, get him the fuck off my site.
Dude, I had... One of our customers is a known pedophile.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right, and he lives in a rich part of Davidsonville.
Oh,
like his wife is a lawyer. Every time we're there, he is bragging about how he has $30 million in his bank account, and he sells yachts and boats, like big ass boats, right?
Right.
Well, after I did a couple jobs at his house, because he was redoing, like putting a movie theater in the basement and shit, and it's like a $30 million fucking house.
Jesus.
After I did a couple jobs there, one of my managers informed me that he was in fact a convicted pedophile.
Oh my God.
This guy actively raped a 9-year-old girl for 3 years. Right?
Why did she stay 9 years old for 3 years?
Well, he started when she was 9.
That's a terrible joke. I apologize.
And after I found this out, like
it's a hard time doing business with.
He told me, my manager told me about it, and I looked it up. And this guy used to live in Stevensville, over on the Eastern Shore.
Yeah, I know.
And he was charged and convicted. Only spent 3 fucking years in jail because his wife is an attorney, and he got off. She's still married to this motherfucker.
How can you?
Right. Wow. So. After I found all this out, and like I'm fucking disgusted, and I refuse to work for the guy. I refuse to be the guy to go to his house and do any work whatsoever because fuck that guy.
Right. Fuck him wholeheartedly.
Well, the other day, occasionally when we come in, the managers will just one of the managers will just name off counties. Like, do you want to go to Annapolis, Davidsonville,
Annapolis isn't a county.
I didn't mean okay. I fucked up on county, but we do go to Anne Arundel County or Calvert County or PG County. But he was naming off areas, and I said, all right, just I guess Davidsonville, because there was a few calls down south, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just be down south today.
Right.
He handed me the call, and I looked at it, and it was the Pedo's house. And I handed it back to him. I said, I'm not going here.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man.
And
I wouldn't do this shit either.
Hold on, it gets worse.
Oh, wow.
And my manager was like, nope, you already picked it. I said, no, fuck it, I'm not going here.
Like,
this is a no, I'm not going here.
This is a no Brad
And
zone.
he's like, well, you can't just not do work for somebody because you don't like what they did in their past. Like, he's paying us to do it. He's employing us to do a job. I said, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't give a fuck. I'm not going to this guy's house. I'm not going to provide him good service, and I'm not going to be polite to him.
Yeah,
if you want me to go there,
it'll be violence.
That's what's going to fucking happen. And I said, I do have the right to refuse service to anybody I please, right? And he said, well, no, you actually don't. So are you fucking serious? And then I said, look, I'm just not going there. He said, well, are you just going to look up every single one of our customers to see what they did in their past? He's like, I bet you were speeding on the way in here today. I said, did you really just equate speeding to raping a child?
Those two things are not alike.
I said, you are out of your fucking mind. Wow. I said, I'm not fucking going here. Give me another call. And he hands me the call. He hands me another call, and he's like, what do you know about this lady that's going to make you not like her? I was like, dude, you know what? You can fuck off. I said, I'm sorry that my...
I'm sorry I have morals.
I said, exactly. I said, I'm sorry my morals offend you. He was like, well, it doesn't offend me. I said, look, you can't, like, you're over here comparing speeding to child rape. Like, I'm going to walk away from you right now. And I just walked out of the fucking room. And ever since then, he's had a fucking attitude with me. He said, what did he say? One of my other managers said something to me, and he was, and that manager who said all that shit to me was like, oh, well, you don't want to offend his delicate sensibilities. Fuck you.
Fuck your delicate sensibilities. Bullshit. No, I'm against child pedophilia.
No, I'm against fucking child rape.
Yeah.
This guy spent time in prison for it and is still a multi-millionaire.
Right.
He lives a lavish fucking life. Lavish.
Do you understand? This is me being this is me working through karma.
He
needs to, like, oh my god.
So much bad shit needs to happen to him. These are the types of situations where I don't believe in karma.
Yeah, I know.
Because,
like, why does he get to keep his millions?
Right.
His wife.
No.
He gets to do all this shit in life. He's selling yachts. Fuck that shit. He should be dragged behind one.
And I guarantee while he was in jail, he was in protective custody.
Yeah.
And, like,
because he got the money.
He was in protective custody with the rest of the fucking pedophiles.
And yuppies.
Because they get raped and killed in prison. Because even criminals are like, fuck those pieces of shit. That shit just made me so mad. Like, I almost quit on the spot, knowing that one of my managers was defending a pedophile.
That's disgusting.
Not defending what he did, but defending him as a person. Fuck him. He's no longer a person. He's no longer a person. He's a piece of shit. Yep. He's garbage. There's empty bags of ramen floating down streets in Baltimore that are better than him.
Have you seen that bag in my tree in the front yard?
No, I didn't pay attention.
It's been there for like 3 months. That guy, that's better.
That has a better personality.
That's the most ghetto thing I've ever seen. So, okay, this is going to be a weird reference and a weird
segue?
Weird segue, yeah. So, did you hear about the Lana Rhoades NFT scam?
No, I don't really pay attention to
Well, you know who Lana Rhoades is, right?
No.
God damn,
you're being a porn star?
Yes.
Sounds like the name sounds like a porn star.
Right. Okay. So she decided to she has gone out of porn now, I guess. And she has launched what she called CryptoSys. First of all, if you're in porn, do not ever call yourself cis, okay?
Well, I don't know. The whole stepsister thing is...
It's huge now.
It's huge.
Dude, incest is like a fucking huge thing for fucking Gen Z things.
If you go to a porn site for the first time, there's no algorithm of what you looked at. The main page is, oh, I fucked my stepsis. Oh, I tricked my stepsis into sucking my dick.
Yeah, it's like, whoa.
What happened to just...
This is what happened during the pandemic.
With big asses.
Yeah, it's the pandemic, man. You had a certain amount of kinks, and then the pandemic happened, and you had to go a little deeper.
No, dude, it's like the multiverse. You have branch off kinks, like
the porn multiverse.
Right, you have kinks, but then you have branches off. So then, kinks. Like
in this case, this is the multiverse of madness.
Like there's some people who like to get peed on, but they don't like real pee, so they buy that fake pee. People use a fake drug test. Like make you put on a Wizinator.
God damn it! What the fuck is wrong with this podcast? Oh my god!
So many things.
You are you're welcome for that. Anyways, she decided to start her little own NFT, and they're all different designs of her and an animated character. They, of course, are just fucking JPEGs that you can right-click.
Right? Doesn't she know that it's worthless now?
Not all of them, but the majority of them, yes. And hers immediately, 2 days after. I just totally broke my fucking...
I knew you were going to break it. I was watching you fucking... He was fucking... Stylus to his fucking...
I super glued it together the first time.
Jesus Christ.
I've broken like 4 of these.
Did you chew it too much?
No, I didn't chew this at all. It's
I'm
fucking...
surprised.
You know what? I don't have enough teeth left, okay?
Did you suck on it?
Boy, that's a little sus. I just used the... Oh, man, I hate myself for using that phrase. No, it's actually just straight up gay.
Right.
It's not even suspect, it's just gay.
See, that's...
I hate that phrase, though.
Well,
using sus to mean gay.
But that's the new thing nowadays, because you can't say someone's gay. You can't just say shit's gay. Who was that comedian that said, how else do you describe a fanny pack? Like, like some shit's just gay. And I've spoken to my gay friends. Yeah, some shit's just fucking gay. But the new thing is like, just fucking sus. You can't just paint a word gold and act like it's something different.
Yeah, and I don't like how we're like... like my son uses the word sus, and he uses it more in the actual term that they got it from the Among Us video game.
Suspect. You're being suspect.
Yeah, you're being suspect. You're acting funny. You're acting strange. There's something weird going on. You're hiding something.
Man, that totally changes the meaning behind my rap.
I was gonna say. I was like, well, there goes your rap name.
I got that on the basketball court because they called me suspect because I was a kid who showed up with dyed ass fucking hair on a skateboard.
It looked like algae.
And would just
like
school
19
their asses
earrings
on the fucking court. Right. Like, so that motherfucker's suspect. So I took that and made it a
He also was a 14-year-old with a mustache. A pudgy little 14-year-old with a mustache that I, kind of as an 18-year-old, just said, hey, you, get in the van. And,
that wasn't pudgy then.
You were pudgy when we first met.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm pudgy now.
You were about you were 14 because you're 4 years younger than me.
Adam's family, I'm pudgely.
Pudgely. So you're not going to take that as an excuse to go right into Christina Ricci bashing because I'm here?
No, I didn't. To be
fully
honest,
bashing her.
Did not even think about it, but now I am.
I'm never going to get to this crypto scheme.
No, I'm pretty sure in people taking photographs of her, someone found a UFO landing on her forehead.
Damn it. I'd be upset if they weren't so accurate. She does have a giant forehead. But also, I would say she has giant tits, but those things are a varying degree of different. Because she's had implants, and then she's had, what's the word?
Reduction?
Reduction, thank you, yeah.
She also has...
Like, that word's not even my vocabulary, because I think it's sin.
She has very large eyes. How do you have large eyes and also a huge forehead?
Sideshow fucker sister was that way.
She looks like somebody stopped drawing an anime character.
That was really fucking good. Oh my god. Bravo.
Yeah.
That's definitely going in like the clip show highlight.
Yeah, that's good. That's probably gonna be the chipmunk.
All right, so
good.
NFTs?
Yeah, so the second day she started selling them, they immediately crashed because she quit. Well, he got up to get beers. Get me one.
You're not supposed to say it. You're just supposed to keep talking.
I hope you guys heard that. I really do. So, well, I'm trying to wait for your fucking response, goddammit. So... The second day they went on sale, she stopped responding. She just disappeared. And the Discord community was like, well, it's because the community got too negative and she no longer wants to take part in this.
You're from the porn community.
Yeah, like, how do you not know about negativity? Like, isn't your AIDS test negative? I shouldn't have said that.
Man.
I'm getting canceled for that one.
You've got AIDS. You've got AIDS. Not HIV,
just
but
full-blown AIDS.
Full-blown AIDS. I wish it was something a little less serious.
You've got like the whole fucking melody to that down.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I love barbershop quartets.
They are catchy.
They are.
But $1.5 million is what she walked away with, and she's no longer interested in continuing the project due to negativity in the Discord.
Sick. I wish I could do that.
Right? Ice Poseidon, fucking Save the Kids. There's probably been billions of dollars worth of NFT scams and crypto scams that they've just gotten away with. Because it's all unregulated.
I mean, why wouldn't you? People are fucking stupid. They're going to put their money into garbage shit that isn't going to be worth anything.
The funny thing is, though...
I say as a comic book collector. But at least my shit's worth money. Like actual...
It's a physical object.
Tangible.
Yeah.
It's a tangible object that is worth something.
I don't collect anything anymore, but before the fire, I had a pretty respectable video game and PC for our collection.
Yeah, and you had some pretty nice key issue Wolverines that went away. Those were nice.
You're talking about the ones you gave me?
Yep.
I still have those.
Oh, good.
Right there.
Good. All right.
Yeah, those I still have because you gave them to me after the fire. Yeah, because he knows Wolverine's my favorite Marvel character. But anyways, so... She immediately left, and then the person who was, like, running the Discord started his own NFT.
Nice.
And the funny thing is, their Discord wasn't fucking negative. It was the biggest simp army you've ever fucking seen.
Of course it is. She's a woman who actively shows her body and...
Right.
Like,
And she was in a lot of those stepsister videos.
oh, I'm sure.
Like, I mean,
And hey,
holy shit.
if you end up somehow getting your arm stuck in a couch, you probably deserve to be fucked.
God damn it. I was drinking. I was fucking drinking, Brett.
It's not my fault I'm on point today.
You are. It was good. That was good. I mean, my age joke was good, so
It was good.
We're on point today.
1 for 5.
So, anything for you today?
Well, I did find some new games that I've been playing. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I wanted to bring up the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial.
Oh my god, I'm loving this shit.
Like,
Yeah.
this is and
It is a fucking shout out to all men everywhere that's gone through this shit.
It's spectacular because I love the fact that a woman is actually getting hit for abuse. But
Getting hit for abuse is such a fucking...
that's a good term. That's a T-shirt. With Amber, like her face on it that says Amber Turd getting hit for abuse.
I've never seen a worse actor in my life.
She did you see the video of her doing like a bump of coke in court?
What? She reenacted it?
No, not reenacted. She did a bump of coke hidden in a napkin in court. There's video proof of it, and a lot of people are trying to say, like, oh no, she's just blowing her nose. She inhales. First, she turns and looks at the judge to make sure the judge isn't looking, looks down at her lap for a second, right? And then pulls the napkin up to her nose, covers one nostril.
Oh my god.
And then you see the other nostril suck in, right? She goes, like, you see it, and then she pulls it away, wipes her fucking nose, and then, like, licks her lips.
Oh, you
Every time
idiot.
I've seen anyone do a bump of coke trying to hide it, does it the same exact fucking way. She did it in fucking court. And then...
Yeah.
And then, in her opening testimony, she quoted, plagiarized, the talented Mr. Ripley.
You mean a Johnny Depp movie?
No, the Matt Damon movie.
Oh my god, okay, yeah.
The scene there, it's where Matt Damon is narrating and he's talking about what's his name's character. You know, when Dickie pays attention to you, it's like you're the only thing in the world. That's why people love him so much. She fucking bait him. Like, people weren't supposed to figure that out. And
you're a genius. Nobody knows that code is pretty.
She's such a fucking piece of shit.
You can tell how much she's trying to manipulate with that fucking red-faced cry, too.
This whole situation is just another full-blown example of how manipulated we are. Because...
we've already picked a side.
Well, no, they're still trying to keep us distracted with everything that's going on in the world. Because COVID suddenly vanished. Right? Suddenly vanished. Nobody gives a shit anymore.
I haven't heard shit about it.
Suddenly fucking vanished. And then the war happened. And a lot of shit was going on with this war. And now nobody's really talking about it.
Well, I saw some news about that today.
But there's still, like, the main thing in the media right now is the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case. And I forget what the name of this person was, but there was a woman who was just charged and convicted for child trafficking or human trafficking. And none of her affiliates have yet to be arrested, but we're all focused on Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It's a purposeful thing. They're making sure, and I fall victim to it too. We all do.
Yeah.
They're purposefully distracting us from what's actually going on around the world.
With what's ever meme worthy.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we all have these fucking stupid little screens in front of our face. We have the entire world's knowledge, and we use it to look at cat photos and memes and Amber
GTFOs,
Heard doing coke in court. Yep. It's fucking crazy.
I did that bit on stage where I was talking about how we have the world's wealth of information and knowledge at our fingertips at all times. You could have Google, education, university, degrees at your fingertips, and we look at tits, cat pictures, and memes. We're doing great as in
pubes.
Pubes. I'm pretty sure you misspelled boobs.
We're doing great as a society. Maybe North Korea has it right, and you should only have access to certain parts of the internet.
All right, so speaking of allegations and shit, did you hear Wonder Years is canceled?
The new one?
Yeah, the new one's already canceled.
Already?
Fred Savage is being held for allegations. Yeah.
Remember we talked about that episode of Boy Meets World where he was accused of allegations against Topanga? Those who don't know,
on this show,
Fred Savage is Ben Savage's
brother,
older brother. How did Ben Savage get the curls? And
I don't know. I think Fred Savage does something to his hair.
And then
He's got some product.
How did he later turn into like a redhead?
Is he a redhead now?
Dude, in the later like stages of Boy Meets World, his hair went from like dark
puberty,
brown to like auburn. No, when it went from
Irish
like
part
when
of
he was
blood.
into college. But that's crazy, dude. Fred Savage.
Fred
really?
Savage.
No.
Inappropriateness. Yep, our childhood is gone.
No.
That's like part 1, and then part 2 is Boy Meets World.
We talked about it before about how all of our childhood acting heroes end up being fucking rapists.
Or musicians. Like I grew up. See, I'm a little older than Brad by 4 years, so I grew up a Michael Jackson fanatic. Like I did an impression, and Thriller was that fucking album, and just devastation. Like so many of our childhood heroes are
So
just
crazy.
straight up pieces of shit. Like what is it about you that once you go into acting or stand up or comedy or any kind of fucking thing, I did stand up, I'm not fucking out there touching kids. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I'm not out there masturbating in front of hotel staff.
Sorry. I had something stuck in my throat. It was a Louie Ck reference.
Man, that's... Sorry, I had something in my throat. I meant to say Louie C.K.
You fucking just... Like, how far down the fucking sex offender list do you have to be to just sit there and be like, alright, I'm gonna get off by sitting there and jerking off in front of people?
Right.
Like, whoa! Like, you're not even...
And I've said it before. Why are you surprised? Why is anyone surprised? He talked about it. He's made jokes about it.
He has made some wild accusations about himself.
Right. And now,
he's still doing comedy and like crushing hecklers. And that hurts my soul. Because after George Carlin passed away, I was looking for someone else.
Right.
Like, George Carlin, by the way, just so everyone knows, motherfucking GOAT.
He needed someone to fill his void. I'm
not even going to argue with that. I do kind of worship George Carlin.
Yep.
Look. Get on the plane.
Fuck you. I'm getting in the plane.
Say he knows because he knows because I've said it a billion times, but he also knows because he's listened to himself.
Greatest comedian of all time that would fall flat in 2022.
Oh yeah, he would have been canceled.
Yep.
Yeah, because he said the N-bomb in one of his
hard R.
Yeah, hard R.
Hard R.
But he was talking about authentic, negative language that you would get canceled for 20 years before.
So did Louie C.K. talking about making a cup of coffee.
Made the shit out of my coffee.
Yep.
I remember. I never got brave enough to do that kind of thing, but I definitely did do some race bait conversation with people when I was on stage.
Right.
But it's always something that's equally negative towards white people as anybody else, because you got to make sure you mention positives with negatives.
Right.
And it's not stereotypical things. It's just things that are actually facts. And if you do it the way that some people do, then you're a hit. You do it the way other people do it.
Like Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill
Burr does it perfectly.
Yeah, he lets you know this is how you're doing stupid shit, this is how you're doing intelligent shit, this is how you're stupid, this is how you're smart. And he does it about everybody, including himself. Because he makes fun of himself more than anybody else.
Right.
Oh, yeah, guys! He always does that fucking voice. You always see him do that voice. And he's hilarious.
Right. No, Bill Burr
angry motherfucker.
He is my spirit animal. He is that.
I can see that.
He is a perfect... He's like a lightning rod for anger and just channels it perfectly into his craft that I could just never figure out.
He does it better than Greg Giraldo, who kind of overloaded in the other direction.
I'd say he even does it better than Sam Kinison.
Yeah. I mean, Sam Kinison, he kind of overloaded in the other way, too. I mean, it was a car accident that killed him, but if that hadn't killed him, it would have been fucking cancer or...
The cancer or the alcohol or the cigarettes or the cocaine.
Yeah, probably the cocaine.
Probably the cocaine.
And for those of you who don't know who Sam Kinison is, go fucking Google Sam Kinison, Bill Hicks, George Carlin. Those are the three, okay? Oh, Richard Pryor. What am I fucking talking about? Those are three. And early Eddie Murphy before he picked up transvestites and became weird.
Red leather suit.
Yeah. That's raw.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Eddie Murphy before he picked up the transvestite.
Yep.
Well, they're transgenders now. They're not transvestite.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the fuck it was. He was or she was or they.
I don't know terminology anymore.
You tell me what you want to be called, I'll call you that. But I have no idea who that person was because it was just a person in the news.
Right. And you can't be mad. You can't be mad at me if I come into a gas station and you work there and I say thank you, ma'am, or thank you, sir. Like if you want me, like, wear a fucking sticker or something that says like pronoun sticker. Him/he, whatever. So that way I can properly, because I have to. It's
never making it past.
Well, it's the southern hospitality thing that like I have to be like yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no
right,
sir.
Right. I agree with that. Yeah.
I just have to. So let me know what to call you so I don't make us both feel uncomfortable.
Do you consider yourself Southern like that?
We are Southern.
I know we are Southern technically, but we are city boys, definitely.
I mean, you can be raised in Atlanta and still be Southern.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Well, now that we're 30 or so minutes in, we are recording on Mother's Day weekend. So happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Yeah, especially to both our mothers.
To the mothers, to the stepmothers.
It just sounded like we have two moms.
We have two moms. Yeah,
we do.
I do have two moms. I have my mom, Mary, and my stepmother, Jenny.
That's right, you do have two moms.
They're not together, by the way. I need to point that out. But happy Mother's Day to everyone. And it is May 7th. Happy birthday to my brother, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave. Thanks for shooting me in the head, you fucker.
He is 40 years old today. You old piece of shit.
You old bastard.
You're an old
You
fucker.
crusty piece of shit.
You're so goddamn old.
You know, the funny thing is, at your bachelor's party, he was the one that I like. Out of everyone, him and I were like, every time we heard something that him and I could, like, collectively click on.
You just turn and look at
each other,
like,
yeah, and this fucking guy, and like
this guy, forget about it.
I think it was because him and I were like probably the most sober ones,
right?
Like,
which was surprising because he normally at a party like that he normally goes all out.
Yeah, and so did I in the past.
But happy birthday, Dave!
Happy birthday, man!
I know you listen to every episode, so
yeah. What's
birthday.
his name on the YouTube? Let's give him a shout out. Was it Dave the Chef? Or the Shirtless Chef?
Dave the Shirtless Chef.
There you go. Follow that guy.
I don't know if he's still doing videos. He was doing them for a while, but they're pretty good. And
he's definitely got a fucking quality about him that is magnetic. You guys should go check it out.
Yeah, my brother's one of those people who's just... He's aggravatingly good at everything he does. Like, he could try it for the first time, and it's like, oh yeah, it's totally easy. And then I try and do it, and I fall flat on my fucking face.
Somehow I ended up with bread.
Right.
Yeah. I fucking hate it. Like, the story I have meeting Dave is the same story I have about you telling me your mom's gonna hate me because I smoked.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah. So yeah, his mom smokes for reference, and of course, because I was 4 years older than him, and him and I had become like instant best friends after one day at my birthday party, my 18th birthday party. So we were going over to his house. And
we've talked about that way too much.
Have we? The
yes.
story? Okay.
Almost every episode.
Oh, wow.
the birthday party thing.
Oh, yeah.
Almost every episode.
Well, it's a fucking defining day in our lives.
Right, but I'm sure they're tired of hearing
Yeah, I'm sure, probably. But anyways, his brother also came home, what was it, like the next week from the Marines?
Yeah, when he came back from boot camp.
And he was like, hey guys, let me teach you these moves.
Yep.
And here I am, fucking someone with like scoliosis.
Basically.
Like Mike used to say my back was as straight as an arrow that goes woo.
He's built like a bird, his bones are hollow.
Yeah. So immediately he puts me on all these fucking judo throws and holds and he said, tap out. Dude, I tapped out 20 minutes ago. I tapped out before you walked in the door.
I tapped out when you breathed too hard on me.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Dave? Let go. Stop, it hurts.
Well, happy birthday, Dave.
So, Brad will tell you, my dad has never been one to believe in my terrible luck, but he actually recently told me that I should start a podcast on just how I am the unluckiest leprechaun he's ever seen.
Right.
And,
it's like instead of green, you're wearing, like, purple.
Yeah, well, he said that because when I talked to him about the fucking Social Security and what they said to me about. We ended up talking about how on my tombstone is gonna say, "Here lies Chris Cowan, did not activate crutch." Because they told me I was using my disability as a crutch, and I said, "Okay, well, I guess I just won't walk." Like, what are you fucking talking about? Oh, like, just people who use that terminology. You're using your disability as a crutch. No, I'm disabled.
Well, you can just blame it on the simulation, because whoever's controlling you started it on hard mode.
I'm on nightmare mode.
Right.
Like, you just went into that secret level inside of Quake.
Enemies have higher damage.
I can't respawn.
You have to eat and sleep to regain health, but that's even hard.
He's not lying, folks. He's not lying. And that is factual.
Oh, speaking of your parents, they've officially started doing the new Quantum Leap.
There's a new one?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
It's starring a Asian American guy. He's been in a few things.
I actually might watch it,
He
too.
almost looks like Asian Jim from The Office, but
Okay.
but yeah, they're redoing it, and it's supposed to be a continuation. I don't think it's supposed to be a reboot.
So it's supposed to be the next Sam Beckett.
Right, but how are they going to? Because remember in the opening sequence of the year 1999, Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into the quantum leap chamber, and it was like everything was like the computers were controlled by like crystals and shit, and they were wearing white jumpsuits. That's not how 1999 was.
Yeah, just like Back to the Future. We did have self-lacing shoes, but that's about it. Oh wait, no, we had hoverboards. But we had hoverboards because of Back to the Future.
Right, and it took them a long time to
figure it out. And most of them are just
well, these
one-wheeled.
the hoverboards aren't hoverboards. No, like somebody did make an actual hoverboard that Tony Hawk got to try out on a half pipe.
I'm pretty sure even that was a CGI video, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure there was one, and then there was an original. I don't know.
And then those Hacksmith guys just made the first ever like retracting plasma lightsaber.
Yep, I saw that.
Burns at like 2,000 degrees.
Well, we've
Fahrenheit.
always had lasers that can like light fucking wood on fire.
Right, but this is a plasma. It's literally a lightsaber. Like it's fucking dope.
I mean, I'm not a Star Wars guy, but I don't own a lightsaber.
I would absolutely own a lightsaber.
Like, you want to break into my house?
I will chop you in half, and it's gonna cauterize the wound.
Like, you are gonna be like, 'tis just a wound.
Oh, speaking of that word, cauterize, someone mentioned it the other day, and then I immediately thought of a lyric that either Lil Wayne or Jay-Z could have used. When they're talking about like burning somebody, whether it was insulting, roasting, or robbing them, they could have called it being cauterized.
Like the Carter.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is good.
That's good. They could have done that.
That is good.
Yeah.
I mean, that would work for Lil Wayne more than anybody else because his albums are all The Carter 4 or 5, you know. And Lil Wayne, speaking of him, the other day I saw an interview where he said he came out of the studio one day and they gave him a USB drive that was like a terabyte. And it had 53 songs that he had recorded from that day. This is why it is not quality over, I mean, it's not quantity over quality. Okay, Lil Wayne, he can be a nasty ass rapper. There are times he has some good songs, and there are other times where I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
My official opinion
I know you don't like Lil
of
Wayne.
Lil Wayne is meh.
Yeah, and he thinks he's like the world's greatest.
He's not the world's greatest. Like
No.
he's a good rapper. He is. He has some good double entendres. He does the craft well, but he's not the greatest of all time. Neither is
I
Kanye.
just got your oxygens again.
Yeah, that's because you said you didn't get the first picture. Oh, by the way, yeah, they're selling canned oxygen in fucking stores now.
Yeah.
We officially live in the world of Dr. Seuss and the Lorax. So when's this little small orange mustachioed man gonna come out and sing songs at Biden?
I was getting ready to say I want Danny to be voiced by him.
Holy
As soon as
shit.
you said-
No!
What? What? Uh-oh, he's broken.
Trump's new campaign. He's the Lorax. He's a little orange man.
I knew as soon as you said Trump's new campaign, I saw exactly where you were going.
He's just got to move the hair
The
down to his
mustache, yeah.
Holy
That little
shit.
flop that, if it flows upward.
Trump's campaign manager hit me up, dog. Not that I support Trump, I just think that would be hilarious. If every debate he sings a song, and it's in that weird-ass fucking rap Dr. Seuss
I
terminology.
mean, at this point, can anybody really say they look at Biden's reaction or just anything he does without going, "Fuck, what did we do?"
Why does the man squint every time he talks? It's like he's trying to
Well,
hear...
Bush did that too. Yeah,
he's trying to hear his
the word.
own words
Yeah.
before,
I just like the videos of him getting lost when they're giving directions.
Dude, did you see the video of him calling the Pope an African-American baseball player?
What?
Yeah, he was like...
Christ almighty.
He was like...
Grandpa,
he was
sit
meeting
down.
the Pope, and I forget if it was basketball or baseball, but he was like... He's like shaking the Pope's hand, and he's like, "In America, you're a famous African-American baseball player." And then the Pope's assistant runs up to him and is like tells the Pope to hold on in Italian, and then looks back at the Pope and in Italian is like, "He just called you an African American." Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh my!
Somebody get your grandpa.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
I don't
We have
understand.
the Bernie Sanders meme, but
I don't-
Christ, this guy is way more grandpa.
I don't understand the need for us to vote in these fucking hyper old white men who like Joe Biden is literally the reason millions of black men are in jail right now for small drug charges. For the rest of their lives. He there's videos of him. He was against desegregation.
Jesus
Or
Christ.
against against desegregation. He was fully against that shit, and that's who's running our country now, talking about little kids playing with his leg hair in the pool. This dude is...
He is louse.
I would rather sit and watch W talk and be our president again.
I just remember the day after he Al Gore receded from the race, and he got on the radio, and I was listening on 98 Rock.
Man bear pig.
I'm totally super serial, you guys. Super serial. But oh my God, he said something well, elections are crazy, sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some, and that's just how it goes. And I'm like, congratulations, he just figured out what a fucking election was. What the fuck? This is his acceptance speech?
Wow, totally figured out the democratic process.
It's only been, since 1776, but fucking
Jesus Christ.
my God.
I don't understand why people is it they want to that they everybody
They
looks
want
at,
memes.
They look at a grandpa as a comforting figure, so it's we need to vote in an elderly decrepit man
who gets lost after the direction
to
left.
run our country. Right. They told him to go left and he went right.
He just kept going straight.
And just kept fucking Jesus Christ.
You're walking into a bunch of bushes. What are you doing, dude?
And then there's that one video where he's about to get on a helicopter and he's like, "I just had my butt wiped."
You gotta stop doing that when I'm drinking.
That is not a deep fake or a bad lip reading. He was like, "I just got my butt wiped."
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I 100% believe it's
I'll
accurate.
show you the video. It's
it's
ridiculous. America, get your fucking act together.
we love you. We were born and raised here.
I love this country, but I fucking hate most of the people in it.
Yeah.
The average human being, the average American, is one of the dumbest motherfuckers on the
It's
planet.
like George Carlin said, think of how stupid the average human being is.
The average human being
and then realize most of us are dumber than that.
Right. It's
Factual.
and then we're allowing these motherfuckers to live by you know what? Let them not wear seatbelts or motorcycle helmets. Let them kill themselves. We won't breed more stupid people if we just let them kill themselves.
Darwin was right.
100%. Human beings have gotten to the point to where we forego natural selection because we have too much empathy for idiots.
You know, a certain amount of empathy is what you need as a human being, but
A certain amount, but not too much.
when you're saving people who are doing more pain, more hurt than good, like just stop.
Yeah,
just stop.
It's time to let the stupid people die. Hashtag let the stupid people die. We're gonna start that.
Okay. So I heard, I was watching Wendigo on YouTube, and he was discussing this phenomena they did during World War II. Apparently, well, it's actually practiced all the way up until after World War II. We haven't done it since. But it is they would hire someone who spoke whatever language we were warring with.
Right.
To do DJing and talking shit about how their wives were fucking other people while they were at war.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like that is the fucking pinnacle of shit talking.
Super troll.
Like, dude, America, what the fuck?
Obvious troll is trolling. That's
like,
good.
I'm sure during World War II, they just had German-speaking women going, hey, by the way, you know your women at home fucking American men right now.
Yep.
You're just up there getting that dick.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is fucking brilliant. And they would play it on, like, these radio frequencies that only, Germans would pick up. Or just throughout the entire nation.
That's why one of the names in my family is Weingruber.
What?
Weingruber, banging Germans.
God damn it. But, like, that is, like, one of the most America fuck you things I've ever heard. And, like, we're really good at telling people fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of our greatest exports.
yeah, absolutely. Like when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor and we dropped the sun on them twice.
Just 2 bombs. Yo, they came to D-Day.
We blew up 12 boats and they dropped the sun on us twice.
Yikes! Jesus Christ. That's like what...
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for those nukes, we wouldn't have anime, so you're welcome for Dragon Ball.
Well, we just got canceled. Like, permanent. Dude, all of Japan just
There's so
stood
many
up at one
things
time
that we should have been canceled for
Yeah,
already.
thankfully we don't have that many listeners.
But the same number of people still download our shit.
I know.
We did lose 2 followers on RSS after the last episode. I guess they didn't like 40 minutes of wrestling talk.
Yeah, we were kind of like pinpointed on one thing.
Yeah, well,
speaking of which, you were talking about how you were like the lack of passion and like the credibility and how like fucking the Logan Paul or it was Jake Paul whoever it was, but they're doing a Netflix creative they're doing a special and it's gonna be like a series based on the life of Vince McMahon.
I thought you were going to say Logan Paul, and I thought I was going to have to boycott Netflix.
No. Well, you don't have to boycott Netflix because they're dead. They lost like $5 billion last year.
Well, yeah, because I can tell you I have an active Netflix account on my Xbox. I haven't turned it on in 3 months. I've been watching Hulu or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus.
And they turned down Mr. Beast for their own, like, he wanted to do a show for them, and they turned him down. Yeah. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, his Squid Games has more views than all of Squid Games.
Did they not learn from when Blockbuster turned down buying them?
Right. Right?
Like, you're making bad business decisions.
This is stupid.
Mr. Beast is the most famous internet personality on the planet.
Yeah, and he put like
the most. You can talk to anybody and they know who Mr. Beast is, whether they've seen his videos or heard their kids talking about it.
I'm pretty sure he's on par with like fucking Mickey Mouse at this point.
Right? like
kids know who fucking Mr. Beast is. He's the most viral video making machine. And he doesn't even sweat the shit. Like we were talking about that one time. He's just swinging his YouTube fucking algorithm dick around. Yeah. He's just like whack, whack, whack.
He's got 37 YouTube channels.
Yeah, like, and you gotta find his secret ones.
He's the fucking. He's a beast.
He's a beast. I like how he the tree initiative that he was doing. suddenly got Elon Musk's attention, and then he donated $1 million. Can we talk about fucking Twitter being bought out by Elon?
Dude.
Fucking...
Talk about swinging your dick around.
Right? Just $44 billion. That's nothing. How do you like how all the leftists were like, you could have solved world hunger? No, we have enough food to feed everybody, people. It's because wherever the food isn't at is because of strife, civil war, some kind of desert.
No, but still, monetarily, it would only cost $6 billion to end world hunger.
Yeah, but that's only for a finite amount of time. It doesn't feed everybody forever.
I can end world hunger for 1 week.
Yeah, like, or I can buy Twitter and I can, fucking add an edit button.
No, he can buy Twitter and end the fucking liberal leftist fucking bullshit where they're just like they figured out that after he bought the company that it was like a specific set of employees who were the ones blocking certain people and stopping them from being able to post because they didn't match their fucking views. That's not what the internet is about.
There's apparently Black Twitter is angry. They think he's going to silence them.
I love Black Twitter. He will never silence Black Twitter. Twitter is amazing.
That's where 90% of the memes come from.
Yes. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah, they're on point with their shit.
Love Black Twitter.
Like, y'all keep going, doing what you're doing. We support y'all. Y'all are great.
Yes.
Fucking hilarious. It's
Black Twitter is the Luke Cage of social media. You just can't fuck that motherfucker up.
They will find an outlet. But yeah, I'm lost now. Beer is so good.
It's very good. By the way, I brought a new beer. It's called Cosmic Giggle.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
It's a D IPA. I don't know what the D stands for, but it's got
damn, it's good.
2 long-legged mushroom women on the can.
Oh God, what's gonna happen to me?
8.6% alcohol by volume.
Oh, that's why I'm tipsy.
Oh yeah, it's high, but it's very good. It got a little citrusy, but it's very good.
Yes, it is.
Hashtag ads.
Hashtag sponsor.
Please sponsor us.
Someone sponsor us.
Someone, please.
I gave Manscaped so much free fucking advertisement.
Right.
I mean, I may have shit on Raid, but we would never take Raid.
But you were also making fun of Manscaped for their commercials, so it was still.
Yeah, but I was doing them in lightheartedness. The way I did Raid was totally insulting.
Right. And have you noticed that their ads have dropped off?
They have, but they're recently they did a spike because they have their new fucking season releasing.
Well, it's just more proof that we live in a simulation because you and I started complaining about it.
Yep.
And they were like, "Oh shit, they don't like these ads. Let's give them different ones."
Yep. So, all right, the last subject we'll talk about today because we're already at 60 minutes almost here. Is how
it's been a good episode though.
It has been a good episode. I hope you guys had fun.
Good quips.
Yeah. So we were talking about we've done this a million times. How the only thing good about Steve Jobs was his prostate kind of thing, and I just want to talk about how Bill Gates stole 90% of his design language, made it into Windows, and became 90% more of the universal. Just it's across every computer you've had in school. It's Windows.
And he's also
just a big piece of shit.
Directly part of vaccinations and COVID shit. There's a video I watched of him recently where he was talking about how just wait till the next one comes. It's gonna be kind of worse. Maybe this shit's manufactured.
Who knows? This guy he's fucking creepy. I remember seeing a video of why I hate certain billionaires, and it was this guy.
He reminds me of the kid in the guy in the evil villain in the jumpsuit from Despicable Me 2.
I don't know.
He had the bowl cut and the glasses, and he was like ha-cha-cha. He was always very animated.
Yeah, he was animated. In this video, he literally jumped over a chair, and it was a big accomplishment for him. And I was like, oh, congratulations. You're proving nerds are only 90% fucking incapable of, physical activity.
Well, he was just displaying that they finally taught an android to jump.
Yeah. Alright, for those of you who can't see, because none of you can, he just picked up his beer and, like, congratulated himself.
It was a congratulatory drink.
Yeah, it was. He totally was, like, patting himself on the back.
Oh,
he was
100%.
almost like Facebook. Facebook, I always say, is powered 100%. So Twitter is, like, where you go to be the evil part of yourself. And Facebook is where you go to pat yourself on the back and suck your own dick to the point of, like, gaining gigawatts of energy.
Hey, here's a fun fact. The week before we recorded the first episode of this podcast, I went back and deleted all my controversial posts on Twitter and Facebook.
Just because of this?
Yep.
I'm so proud
But I
of
did
you.
miss a few because there's some things where I'm like, that's real gay.
Yeah. And I know both of you and I tell our sons, like, hey, stop doing that. Gay is not an insult.
I have to remind my wife to stop using the word retarded.
Yeah.
I have to tell her, I'm saying, please stop saying retarded. Please stop saying retarded. Stop saying retarded. Stop it.
I like how Bill Maher put it. He said, you know, we are never as woke as we are in the moment that we wake. Something like that. Like, every moment we are, you know, growing as people. And we may not be, you know, more left or more right, but each time we, you know, wake up, we realize something we did in our past may be wrong, or something we said in our past is probably controversial.
Like every movie's in the late 80s and early 90s.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, Revenge of the Nerds. Remember we talked about this?
Yep.
That is a very
White
problematic.
men can't jump.
Yeah, that one would still work because white men can't.
They're remaking it.
That
Apparently. That movie is a perfect movie. Leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah, like...
The movie is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Rosie Perez made me realize I was attracted to brown women.
And we're gone. No. Yeah,
seriously.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
Rosie Perez is... Her tits are, like, hanging out.
She's sexy.
Through half of
in that
fucking
movie, she's sexy. Now she's just confusing.
When she's, like, begging him to quiz... I will quiz you all day long.
I haven't seen... I've probably seen Bullet Train since before I've seen...
White Man Can't Jump was one of the like 12 VHS tapes I had as a kid, and I would repeatedly watch that movie.
What was
fucking
the
love it.
Kevin Bacon movie?
I always
You
thought
had
it was
VHS?
insane that little ass Wesley Snipes was dunking a basketball.
Well, that's because he can't. Did he actually? I don't know.
All right, well, this is a challenge to Wesley Snipes. If you can dunk a basketball, come here and prove it.
Yeah.
Come here and prove it, you bitch. You tax evading bitch.
He's all cut up now. Okay? Or actually, no, that's Nick
spent
Cage.
time in
Never
jail.
mind. Yeah, I know. Nick Cage is all
You ain't
cut
blade
up.
no more, bitch.
Neither's Marshall Ali. He dropped out now.
Really?
Yeah, he's dropped out because of scheduling conflict. And that sucks because I think Marshall Ali would have been a
That sounds
badass
like a bitch
blade.
move. They should get they sticky fingers. They need his ass back. Sticky finger. He did. He played the Blade in the
TV
series
shows, yeah.
that was on FX.
Yep.
Bring him back.
He was good, and y'all don't know because somebody watched the FX series. It was pretty good.
It was all right. I mean, he was a terrible actor, but
Yeah,
I mean-
well, just like RZA is a terrible actor and that man with the iron fist.
that movie was so terrible.
Yeah, it was so bad.
But it was bad in the way that old kung fu movies are bad. It was good.
Yeah, well, that's because Wu-Tang is just like
It's for the-
obsessed
Well,
with
Wu-Tang
old
is
kung
for
fu.
the children.
It is, and you better protect your neck, diversify your bonds.
Wu-Tang is for the children. We've gone a little long.
Yeah, we've gone a little long.
Yeah, we've gone 2 minutes over.
Oh yeah, I guess. Well, I mean with editing, when you edit out all the ums, uhs, oohs,
Yep.
brr, and that one. That took our job. All right, you know what, guys? This is us saying goodbye. We love you. We'll see you for episode 13. And happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
To Mary, Jenny, Rhonda, you know, every one of y'all and everybody else.
And Nicole. Happy Mother's Day to Nicole. Fuck Katie.
Well, I was gonna until then. God damn it.
No, well, maybe you can...
I said,
Like-
happy Mother's Day to my ex-wife. God damn it. You're still the mother of my children.
Right, but she doesn't deserve to be happy. But you could also send her a Happy Mother's Day thing in hopes that...
Yo! Alright. You're definitely gonna fucking edit that shit out. Because that's gonna start so much shit. Goodbye, everybody. I love you. Bye-bye!
I would say she has giant tits, but those things are a varying degree of different. Because she's had implants, and then she's had what's the word? Reduction. Reduction. Thank you. Yeah. She also has like that word's not even my vocabulary. I think it's thin. She has very large eyes. How do you have large eyes and also a huge forehead? Sideshow fucker. Sister was that way. She looks like somebody stopped drawing an anime character. That was really fucking good. Oh my god. Bravo. Yeah. That's definitely going in like the clip show highlight. Yep, that's good. That's probably gonna be the chipmunk.